Thanks for coming, you guys. Welcome to the Apex. You guys know Craig Borsari. He's our head of production. You know, we bought this building and then handed it over to Craig, and you know, Craig has really killed this thing. He's done a great job, banged this thing out fast. Go ahead. Why don't you give a little?
Yeah. So this has been a 6-month project. We've been going kind of nonstop for the last 6 months. This is a 130,000 square foot building that we acquired. 50,000 square feet of it has turned into what you'll see today when we take you on a tour, which is arena space and production space. The project is a 2-phase construction project. So everything for Contender Series that involves back of house for the fighters and the locker rooms, the stuff that we'll walk you through a little bit later, is part of phase 1. Phase 2, which we'll also walk you through, is a shell right now, but will include the control room that we're building. It's an IP-based infrastructure control room that will allow us to do state-of-the-art production from anywhere in the world. So if any of you are familiar with REMI production, remote integration production, or at-home production, we'll be able to produce content out of this facility from anywhere in the world. We can literally have fights going on in different territories across the globe and actually cut the shows here. We can do our pre and post shows from here. So we've really graduated to the point where we're going to be able to produce 24/7 content out of here, whether it's UFC, MMA related, combat sports, or otherwise. A lot of entertainment ideas that we're talking about could use this space as well. So
and you guys have heard about the room that I built next door at my office where he and I run the shows. Now over here we can run the shows and actually go live. So I can run the show from here and go live on the broadcast no matter where we are in the world. And a lot of other things. And what's not done yet here is the gym. We're building the gym. There is a huge master plan for this whole area. This place is going to be ridiculous in the next 3-4 years. And we can't talk about that today, but in the master plan, I was going to build another PI type gym over here, but we're going to build something even better than that. So we're going to build just a regular gym over here, which will happen in the next 3 to 4 months. You ready?
yeah.
All right, let's run the sizzle then, and we'll run the sizzle, then we'll take you guys in, right here. The Ultimate Fighter gym, we spent a lot of time in this place. It's been a hell of a ride, but that's the end of the tough building. So we bought the building next door to us, and right now, we are literally limited by my imagination. We can do whatever the hell I come up with, and we will. This story here about where we started and how big it's become and where we are now, we haven't even scratched the surface of how big this is going to be.
Rigs and stuff, it's way different than what was in the old gym. I mean, what's in here? What kind of technology are we talking about? What kind of investment did you have to make here?
Well, the first difference is we own everything in here now.
Yeah.
We didn't in the old place. But go ahead, you want.
Yeah, I mean, we were just limited in the old place, just the actual structure of the building. That wasn't supposed to be a place where we're putting on fights, right? It was a warehouse that we just expanded upon. So here we had the luxury of being able to put in massive support beams on both sides. We have about 75,000 pounds of rigging that's up there right now, with the ability to add another probably 75,000 pounds. So a huge capacity of weight load on the building. This camera right here, this JITA, is only typically used on pay-per-views. We actually brought it into this facility. It's a custom-made JITA, which is an acronym for Jib in the Air, for this specific location. So we never, at the old gym, we had a jib on the floor, kind of traditional. This is a state-of-the-art rig that's custom built for this space. all of the light fixtures are all LED fixtures. They're not the old technology. So, I mean, everything really is kind of state-of-the-art modern production technology.
And as we tour you around after this, this place was built and designed for fighting. Literally every room was thought out, every square inch of this place was built and designed for fighting.
The 50 by 50 foot studio that ultimately will be the studio that will house, up to 4 different studio-based shows. So here's some examples of what the sets will look like, what we will be able to accomplish in the space. This will be coming online in the next few months. Until then, we're using it for staging the winning fighters from Contender Series each night. So the reason why we get excited about this room is you can see how high the ceilings are. You can see just the capability of what we can produce in this facility. Just this room blows away anything we've had in the past. So this will be a 4K ready studio, like I said, sometime in Q4 of this year, and then we'll be off to the races, be able to produce all of our content. We can bring Dana in here, do live hits to ESPN from this location. We'll have fiber connectivity to Bristol, so we can do all of our Sports Center hits with Dana from here, and anything else we can come up with.
So Dana, what goes down in your office here?
Whether we're filming The Ultimate Fighter, or a lot of the meeting stuff happens with the fighters in here, or where we come in and decide who stays on the show, and I spend a lot of time in here when I'm over this building. Well, I did at the old off,
So is this where, like the war room you're talking about, where you'll watch shows from when you're not actually there?
Yeah, that too. Yep.
How much of a hand did you have in the design? Like, did you pick the artwork and stuff like that? Or
How much what?
of a hand did you have in the design of the room? Obviously.
Yeah, so the woman who's the designer for this has literally built every one of my houses with me. Yeah.
How did you decide?
Her and I are like, she knows exactly what I want, and, she knows what I like and my style. And then these pictures were actually done by Elliot. Elliot did these, took them and then blew them up, and gave me a ton of pictures and see what I wanted in here. And these are the 2 I picked.
Why? Why did you go with Connor and Floyd and then?
Because look how badass that picture is. Isn't that sick? I mean, that picture's so cool, and it looks even cooler big. And I love that picture of Amanda. I have a very close relationship with Amanda, and I love that picture. Champ.
Benefits of that. It's one of the benefits. If you have 2 fighters that are fighting, you can say, right, you're the blue corner, you train the Apex, and you're.
Well, a couple of things that have been happening. Guys are, when we have the fights that week, 2 guys want to work out at the same time. Yeah. This gym will be over here, and that gym will be available over there. Then you got, all these fights that are happening in town, boxing, and they're all asking if they can train over here, so we can start accommodating those guys too.
Are you going to eventually add more square footage? Not that you need it, but it sounds like the expansion, does that include additions to the building?
It'll include a completely different building. Yeah. I'm telling you, what we do here in the next several years is going to be mind-boggling. Awesome. I'm telling you, this is going to be a massive campus. Massive. The fighters were pumped up about that, not only the mats, but the mats on the wall, for them to warm up and stuff like that. So, like you said before, this whole back of house is designed. And this spot over here, you can't believe it.
There's a landscape between this building and the old building, right?
Yeah, so we own all the property around here. Yeah, we own all of this shit.
Oh.
Yeah, we just bought another 5 acres. Yeah.
So you said there's 4 locker rooms. So for tonight, is how many teams or how many people are going to be in each locker room? How's that breaking down?
I don't know how they've got it designed to work tonight, but
You said 2 fighters per room.
2 fighters per room. That's nice for that. Tonight's open space.
So the fighters that have been in here, what have they said so far?
this is incredible. Oh my God, the walls are padded. This is incredible. And these are guys who've been fighting here for years, you know what I mean?